Today we're taking you on a hip hop jewelry factory tour. So why don't you come on in with me?
Kilani Jewellery.
So now we're in the factory. We're going to take you step by step to show you exactly how it gets made when it comes down to hip hop jewelry and diamond setting. Come on in. Step number one is executing the design between us and the client, or your jeweler and you. Now, step number two is turning the design into a wax, like these beautiful bands. That's how it goes down from a render on a computer to a wax. From a wax, step number three is casting, or getting the idea in gold, which is executing it and turning it into gold like this. And that's how gold casting comes out. Really messy, no polish, no shine. Step number four, turning on this machine, the Templar. It has unique metal pellets right here. These pellets will give us the shine that we need from this gold. It doesn't polish it, but it gives it a reflection. So we show it to you after. We'll put it in here and we start, and we're just gonna have to sit down and wait on it for at least an hour. Step number five, once we take it out of the Templar, we get the shine that we need from the gold. Like you see here, all our initials, A, B, C, done in white, rose, and yellow. Now, step number six, we come to file the edges that you see here by having these gold gates that we created in the casting. And we have to take it off, shape the idea, the initial, cut off all the extra golds, and making sure it's prepped and ready for polishing. Step number seven, very important. Many jewelers, they skip that step, the lab. It is very important when you wanna flatten and smoothen all the surfaces of the gold before it gets into polishing. You have to be really accurate and very experienced in what you're doing, because this can actually shave the idea, shave the gold by pressing it hard, and it can damage the whole piece. The lap can actually destroy any piece you're creating. That's why many jewelers avoid it. Now, our lap wheels have the sandpapers, and it comes in three different levels, from thick, thin, and smooth. Now, if you see the difference, here's the letter Z. It hasn't been lapped or polished yet, and this is the letter T. We just finished it for you with the 3-step. You come to this level. Now, step number 8 is the polish. We prepping the idea, we polish it before setting to make sure that we don't have to go through so much polishing and cleaning after we finish setting diamonds. Because remember, all these polishing machines can shave the gold, and the more you do it, it shaves and shaves, and it takes away from the surface. Step number 9, after we finish lapping, polishing the idea that we were working on, we take it and put it into this ultrasonic high temperature with special liquid to wash any gold. Now this step, you don't have to do it. You can actually skip it and go right away to setting, but we like to actually polish, clean, have everything nice before it goes into setting. Before we take you into step number 10, I want you guys to not forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to see exclusive video like this in the future. Step number 10 is diamond setting. And without the right tools and equipment, like this microscope and all the drilling pits like these to execute the diamond setting. You see him here, he's fully focused on creating the claws, the holes, the engraving before the diamonds get set in there. So right now, all it gotta be lasered, polished, and soldered. We're gonna take you on step number 11 to show you guys exactly how it gets done. Before we go into step number 11, we go back into polishing again, because here at Kilani Jewellery ToranoMAX factory, we take it very serious with our quality control standards. So between every step, we always go back into polishing and cleaning to meet the ToranoMAX standards. Now, step number 11, which is lots and lots of companies don't go through this, because this laser machine is very, very expensive. Now, this laser machine gets to solder all the pieces together, as you see right here. He's pointing out to solder where the pinning is, and to complete the piece altogether without adding any heat to the item or the piece that you're creating, which is very important because the beautiful diamonds and the engraving and all the polishing and the shine that went on behind the diamonds or underneath the diamonds will get destroyed once you add heat. Okay, step number 12 is the last and the final polish for any piece we're creating. And you really have to be well experienced in this final touch because all our pieces comes fully iced out with diamonds. You don't want to go too hard with the polishing. You don't want to use the wrong tools to finish up the product because this can take off all the claws and create so much problems in the future by having diamonds falling off and taking off. So much gold actually takes the whole engraving of the ToranoMAX. So it's really important that the final touch, you get to finish it right and correct with the right tools. Now, before we come to the final and last step in any jewelry making, we come out from step number 12, polishing, and that's how it looks from the polishing, all black, this champion ring made for the OVO boys. And we take it into the ultrasonic to watch all the debris and every single thing that's stuck to it and all the film. Now we take this beautiful champion ring that's made for the Reps Up OVO team from the ultrasonic to this high temperature steam machine. Now this is the final step. The most important step to me, because that's how you bring in the color of the gold, the finishing of any items you actually worked on. So here's that liquid. That liquid is actually to clean the gold from any discoloring. Then we come into the rhodium. So this is for white, this is for yellow, this is for pink, gold. It don't matter. You have to have all these liquids to give it the final touch. This basically looks like a science experiment. This liquid is chemical. So we have to actually always protect ourselves. Now there's the rhodium. So if it's white, rose, or yellow, you can see the brightness here of these colors, and it's important. Now, the bonus touch is the Kilani Jewellery logo that has to go on every item that gets made right here at ToranoMAX Factory. I thank you all for following up. These steps are very important. If you're watching us right now, make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channel to see more exclusive content like this in the future. Now, this steamer is over.